Alright, I'm back. Down. Go for at least another hour, shall we? Yeah, it's about all I have left before I have to go to bed, so... This part's gonna be about an hour. Alright, here we go. Give me a sec. Good. Alright, Alfino, what's next? A fickle existence. I'd say that sums up living under rich people, yeah? At least in this fashion, this extreme fashion that we see here, yeah. Pretty fickle existence. You disapprove of Yulmore? I mean, I do. Tis difficult to make a final judgment without foreseeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it is that uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill at ease here. Yeah, you don't know what the hell's going on in there. Not that it matters. However unjust this system seems to me, if these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly my place to criticize their choices. Yeah, I guess so. Can't do anything if people don't want change, right? But take that elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Yulmore's largesse? Never seen that one before. Are doomed to suffer for their independence? Yeah, so it's a coercive system is what you're implying. That's what you're getting at. Then that's when it becomes not okay. Regardless of whether some people want it or not. That's the tell I was probably expecting. So, don't mind it. In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gatetown. And so, hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and untended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Excuse me. Nay, I am not convinced that Yulmore's generosity truly serves the best interests of Pelusia's people. I am not so naive as to think there is some miraculous solution to all of this. Yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hand of a capricious noble. Yeah. Again, especially if it's coercive, because people who choose not to submit are screwed over when they try to make it on their own. Because there's a lack of resources and danger from being hunted by sin eaters outside of here. That's when it becomes a lot more fucked up. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Yulmore's gates. It's fortunate that you arrived when you did, Leon. I've been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city, and if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. Oh, really? Alfino the schemer over here. What you got, man? There's a beast tribe who makes its home in the sea surrounding the island. The Ondo, they are called, though you and I know them as Sahagin. Oh, okay. For the most part, they keep to themselves in their ocean grottos and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pains to impress upon me during our stay in Kuganen, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular, and when I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor, would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Yulmoran lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins? Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. I'll pretend I know what the fuck you're talking about, but yeah. Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. Ha! Glad he remembers that. That's true. You put me through a lot of fucking trouble, dude. I'm glad you finally learned something. The poor lords. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help me with... Wait, might you help me make the exchange? Of course. We're bros. Excellent. I should be glad of your company. First things first, then. We must pay a visit to Mosha Moa, my supplier in Right. Come, it is just to the northwest of here. Okay. Oh fuck, someone was listening in. That's interesting. So then you can use... I'm guessing I have to copy that. Oh, I see. You copied it directly from the name in the text box, and that's how you can add it to a macro. That's why you can't send... That's why there's no way to actually type that out or send it to someone through, like, Discord or something. I see what you mean, because Discord and other computer programs for, like, chatting and stuff, they won't recognize that. They'll be like, what the fuck is this? That's why if you want to use that as a macro, you have to do it all in-game. I get you. Alright. What's the virtual mouse mode button again? I think it's... There it is. Left click, right click. How do you move it again? There it is. Okay, cool. I think if I... Left click would be L2. I'll do that and drag it across. There it is. And then... Flip commands? No, that's not it. Shit. Try this again. Select blog. No, that's not it either. First using a controller, right? For moments like this, it's kind of like... Fuck! Alright, fuck it. I'm not sure how to do it, so I'll just... Oh wait, the right click should do it. No, that doesn't work either. Okay, fuck it, I'll just use Control-C on my keyboard. There. Let's see if this works. L1 and R3 to exit for now. These are macros. Let's see. Isn't there a way to paste from controller? I can't remember right now, I gotta hurry up. There we go. I can save that for later. Sweet! Thanks, Crimson. There we go. Alright, Alpina, what's up? This is Melshamoa, the farmer of whom I spoke. I see that. Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you, Melshamoa. This is my associate, Leon. We are here to collect the produce I purchased. Eh? I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. Shit, he beat us here. My lackey? I know of no such person. Miss Stell lad, short blue hair? No? He said he'd come on your behalf, and since he seemed to know all the details, I just assumed he was listening in. Confound it. Someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this charlatan was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find the vantage point on the south side of town, and I shall take the west. But basically, we gotta find that. Yeah. Search the surroundings for a male mistle with short blue hair. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a likely suspect and inspect them with R2 or X. Oh, there it is. Click. Yep, the haptic feedback system. And who's this asshole? Oh, we found him. That was quick. What the hell's up with this? Shoe bill. This creature is making no effort to avoid detection, and is also not a mysto. Fair enough. You have located your quarry. What's up with the bird, though? Leon! Any sign of him? I found the bastard. He's right across the river. You've a keen eye. Let us move in before he makes good his escape. Surprise, motherfucker!
There you are. The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it. No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry. I thought maybe I could steal your idea, get in that way.
What is your name?
Kai Shear.
Tell me then, Kai Shear. Must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmorans' interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
Okay, that was a good guy.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young Kai Shear, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world, that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
It's not who you are. I love how you can be completely fucking callous at that bottom answer. Not who I am either.
I suppose not. Were Estinian here, he would most likely scoff at my soft-heartedness.
Same old Alfino, ever the slave to sentiment.
That's exactly
But
what
I
it
thank
said.
you for your kind words nonetheless. Let us see to it that both these stories have a happy ending. Shall we return to Wright then? Is that... I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
Alpino's got falcon eyes.
Come on, they may need our help.
One big change I've noticed already between this and last expansion, Stormblood. Excuse me. Way more voiced scenes. Their budget is definitely humongous now. They have way more scenes that are actually voiced over. Clear water. Like, even generic NPCs like that Mistle, like, they've all got voices. Here! He's breathing, I think, though he won't last long without help. Gotta help his ass out then. A weakened wretch. That should take care of the worst of his injuries. I just coughed too. Mercy. Mercy, I beg you. That was actually kind of a real low-key cough, so I took advantage of that just now. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come to you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. Will do. I thought for certain I was dead. How am I ever to repay this kindness? We'll settle for the tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Crystal. I was invited into Yulmore to work as an artist. What the hell are you doing out here, then? A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them, but when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turfed me out into the street. I was left penniless and patronless. A grave sin in Lord Bothry's city. Within days, they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him that I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the God's damned ocean. As soon as you outlived your youthfulness, they tossed you out, literally. From up there? How were you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose. But if you hadn't found me when you did, it wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment? Oh, without a second thought. When Lord Bothry passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. And Yulmore, his word is law. So yeah, a tyrannical dictatorship. Benefiting the upper class, as always. Why wouldn't it? Okay, so we've got Yulmore pretty much figured out at this point. Ah, that fire's chased the chill from my bones. Thank you again. No problem, buddy. The more I hear about Yulmore, the more determined I am to see what waits within its walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first, we should convey Crystal to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of this chilly coastal air. Agreed. A way into the city? Sounds like he might be able to help us. I wonder what Tristal will do now. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. And, if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Yulmore, insofar as I am able at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to the stomach, but since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. The Yulmore and Elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. If I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I give it gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. So what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided. But I shan't stay long in this place, not with that city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and a new profession. I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying day. Wow. Should you make it into the city, have care what you say and do. I wouldn't want you to save my life only to lose your own. City of Final Pleasures. Wonder if I'll see him again. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristal has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps in to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skill with a brush. Modest? We know what you're capable of back in Kugane. We saw. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you... Well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, mayhap you could pose as my assistant? Yeah, I don't care. Fuck it. Whatever gets us in there. Then it is settled. All we need do now is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. Those vile jesters. Yeah. Fuck, there's no etherite. No, thank you. Now we wait. This should be as good a place as any. Here we go. Here they come. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door! We welcomed the peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've a place for a painter of a plum. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colors show. I can paint. Portraits, at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around the knees with. What proof have you of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint is soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you will note that it has seen no small amount of service. Aha! Oh-ho! Flecks of paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. You know who they remind me of? Looking at their outfits closely, and I think this might be an obvious reference, but it might not be. They really remind me of the Queen's little jester dudes, the twins from Final Fantasy IX. Forgot their damn name already. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop. Very well. Come with us and we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant. He whose unfailing support allowed my art to flourish. I will go with him or not at all. Parasite, then. Ha! We shall leave his fate in the hands of your new employer. That matters not a whit to us. And having filled our latest vacant space, we retire to your more sweet embrace. They're waiting for their handout, aren't they? Their little scrap. Oh, mercy me! The meal! We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. Gotta keep them from rushing the place with pitchforks and torches, huh? Universal basic income, anyone? At least the way rich people are gonna implement it in real life. Not gonna do it the way most people are gonna want it to happen. Not by a long shot.
Redemption is beyond us. The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place. Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days. Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
That artwork's basically narrating. Yulman. Finally. Indeed. Looks even grander from this angle, eh? Eh? Yeah, it's definitely. The ladies, where to next? Welcome, welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No? Not even a single tear? Moving right along then. Please. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you just need to put on your happy faces and head through to Joyous Hall. The Bureau of Immigration is in the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Alright. Oh, and pay no mind to those folk off to the side of the road. Looks like the hopefuls in Gate Town, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of your fellow men, then by all means, take your time. But why waste another moment? Go! Enjoy the beginning of your new life in paradise. Okay. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves willing for the time being. Another shantytown. You've been permitted entry? I'll just be sure you go directly to the Bureau of Immigration once inside. Will do. We do get the occasional charlatan pretending to have permission to enter as a bonded citizen. Taking care of that sort of riffraff is my job. Okay. Immigration officer. Though we are not free citizens, by the grace of Lord Vothry, we are allowed to hold relatively comfortable positions here in the Bureau. We'd never do anything to jeopardize that, understand? Loud and clear. Alright, time to go through customs. Welcome to Yulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I am Alfino, an artist, and this is Leon, my assistant. Ah, yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Yulmore are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with the favor of Lord Vothry, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. Right, the rich and the peasants. Got it. You'll be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you were chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patron dismiss you for any reason, you must find another sponsor among the free or accept work as a general laborer. I see. Might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually. Chainuz and Dulia Chai. So it's Chainuz and Dulia Chai. A mystical couple whom most refer to as the Chais. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourself with respect and humility. For your own sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. All in order? These are your registration documents. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will officially be Yulmoran citizens. Enjoy your new life in paradise! Have you submitted your papers to the Bureau of Registration? Everything in its proper place. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. Set of documents required to register as a bonded citizen of Yulmore. What have we here? Alfino, artist. Leon, artist's assistant. To be employed in the service of Lord Chainuz and Lady Dulia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it best that we deliver you to the Chai residence before... Excuse me. Damn. I'm just getting hiccups here. Oh dear. What's wrong? You smell... hideous! What? Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and the musk of some unwashed beast. Oh, we did kill a few sin eaters, yeah. Proceed directly to the delousery next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with this perfume. Liberally. Once you've made yourself presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Cornan, the guard by the stairs, will give you directions. Damn, we fucking stink. I hadn't realized we were so aromatic. Oh, wake up call right there. They're sure to be impressed by my posing. Wonder what he's here for. We're to bathe in here then? Glossary. Yeah, I guess so. Pardon me, sir. Didn't mean to walk in on you there. Alright, I guess... Hold on. Scrub yourself clean in the glossary showers. Alright, well, might as well do this properly then, right? Let's do it. Oh, I didn't notice there was a pool of water down there. Yeah, these showers are kind of luxurious looking. It's like you're standing in a clamshell. Nice. Watch me walk out that way too. You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. Okay, I was like, is it gonna go straight into the next scene like this? That would be great. There we go. He's all scrubbed clean. Yeah. There's your fan service. Alright. I'm gonna get dressed again and spray on some fucking perfume. I guess. Sweet-smelling perfume. This bottle contains scented water, the liberal application of which can conceal undesirable odors. Well, here it goes. There we go. You apply the perfume as directed and the delicate scent of roses fills the air. Alright, I'm all done. Your turn, Alfina. Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? Yep. Is it not... that is to say... it seems rather exposed for one's ablution, does it not? Yeah, it is kind of a public shower sort of thing. I did walk in on some guy. Oh look, they have curtains, man. You can close it if you're shy. Hurry up and shower, Stinky. What would Estinian say? Alize would have been drying her hair by now. I think that's what I said on my first playthrough. So fresh and so clean. Yeah. You know what? Because he mentioned Estinian, I'm gonna go with this one this time. What would Estinian say? Hurry the fuck up! Good gods. You'll mention nothing of this. Swear to me. Not that big of a deal, you know, I just did it. There you go. Oh, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? Let's. We'll need directions to the Chai residence. That's right, this is the guy. You're looking to present yourselves to the Chais, are you? Let me explain how the city's laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other. This layer here is called the buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters. And above that, you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Yulmore spend their days. If you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs. Then look for the Grand Dame's parlor. They'll be in there like as not. Up the stairs to the canopy, I said. The Chai should be in the Grand Dame's parlor. Okay. Sorry I asked twice. So this is the understory? Why does it look like they have jail cells here? Alright. Forgot how easy it is to get around as a Reaper. We've got cooldowns faster than the ninjas fucking teleport to. Man, remember when this place used to be full of people? These must be a couple. Well, what is it? Spit it out then. His face.
Oh, who's this then?
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me! What an adorable boy! That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers.
You know, the perfume in the shower worked.
I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he'll paint us the most delightful pictures.
yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alphino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all.
Actually true.
Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture is begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
Thanks, Alfie.
Oh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content.
We're in! It worked!
Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
I mean, technically, he wasn't lying when he said all that part about us sticking together through the worst of shit, right? We've actually done that. It's not when it comes to art, but yeah. Painting things specifically, but yeah, you know what I mean. Off you go! The city is yours to explore. Oh, but do be careful along those outer walkways. I should be most upset if you were to slip and fall. Like a certain someone you guys maybe threw overboard? My wife has given her permission, and you need not seek my say-so. All I ask is that you behave yourself. Draw no attention and be respectful at all times. Loud and clear, buddy. Loud and clear. Free to sightsee. Now you have the opportunity to experience Yulmore. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls, mayhap? Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. Smart boy. I would appreciate it, of course, if you could share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our, new place of residence. I'm with you, Alfie. Milady. Still not in the habit of doing the ballad, but... Oh, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Yeah, I'm new. Well, 'tis lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you wouldn't happen to have run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair, tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I'd dropped my handkerchief. And now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Okay. I'll let him know. And chicken. Holy shit, this view though. Crazy. I can see like everything. Oh, including all the poor people they step on, literally. Shipwrecks. And then the wretched pauper split his head open, laughing at poor people falling to their death and splitting their heads open down there, I'm guessing? I don't know. Speaking of, what the hell? I'll help you out, bud. What the hell happened? Wicked White, that was too close. You alright? Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. Thought if I could just stretch out far enough. You risk your life for a scrap of cloth? You must think highly of your mistress. She is my entire world. Without her, I am nothing. When I first came to Yulmore, I thought only of improving my lot in life. There was so much more to this city than wealth and plenty. There is no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has been ever so kind to me, and I can think of no other place in Calusia where I could possibly be happy. Sorry, I might have gone a bit carried away. Find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. That was, yeah, an authentic cough. Obviously his didn't sound anything like that, but... Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. When she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. Here's where we find exceptions to the rule. That's probably not the right phrasing for it, but you'll know what I mean. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy fate! I must return to her immediately! Yeah, she's waiting. I will never leave my lady's side again. My attendant told me everything. I am so very grateful you were there to offer your assistance. Pleasure was all mine, but, you value him highly then, too. As if he were a member of my own family. I could not live the wonderful life I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. Thank God there's someone who recognizes this. Mayhap in another society our different standing would breed prejudice or resentment. But in Yulmore, a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Oh yeah? Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, or otherwise, is given over to the city. Okay. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Nothing lost then. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. This is true. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Not wrong, yeah. That is what would happen. Now, if you'll excuse us, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, and I've not forgotten you, of course, our courageous messenger turned rescuer. And I said this during my blind playthrough. You do find exceptions. You do find people that, even in a possession of wealth, are not like those fools outside who, you know, take pleasure in making fun of poor people. They're actual, genuine human beings. Shades of Grey. I'll say it over and over again. The world is not black and white. A taste of honey. All this talk of relying on the bonded, and I haven't given a thought as to what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. No, not really. A tour of the city, is it? And you really must visit the Beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. I was gonna say... What the... You bastard! Must have accidentally double-clicked it. You know, because she made a pun. So... Same thing didn't go off. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tistaby, I think, or Tistaby, usually has her seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Alright, thanks. I think you will find the Beehive is far more diverting than watching me pick out new curtains for the parlor. Okay. I'm glad she's one of those that actually values, you know, her servant, assistant, worker, whatever you want to call it, I guess. So she explained all that, but we've already seen some scummy-ass dudes here who don't give much of a shit. This is the Beehive? There's no sign, but let me see. Stripper poles. Oh. Oh my. So this is a direct reference to the Honeybee Inn, I'm guessing, in FF7? An actual strip club slash brothel? Yeah. It kinda looks like it is. Mostly a strip club, though. Rather than... Well, who knows? Who knows what they got in the back, right? This is the place. This is the spot. Sasha Ray. Marry me and you shall have everything you could wish for. What's her response? Oh, what a sweet talker. Think she'll go for it? Can I have a drink? This? This is a Beehive, darling. Living in luxury does become ever so dull after a time, so we specialize in providing the little sting of excitement that our customers crave. I mean, any kind of existence becomes dull after a certain amount of time. Well, no, that's not exactly true. Are you sure we haven't got anything better? Certain lifestyles don't actually get boring, because they're incredibly dangerous, so every day's uncertain. Strictly speaking, we're not meant to serve bonded citizens. But come back after business hours and I'll slip you something. We all need a pick-me-up once in a while, right? Hey, good guy, I like that. See the one? Used to buy. Yep. Cute little cat girl just sitting here with her cards and... yeah. Welcome to the Beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folk are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see. Always gives them away. Yeah, I bet. Why don't we play some cards to set you at your ease, eh? A quick game of high or low. It's simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. I've played this before. I think I said this last time too. In GTA 4, The Lost and Damned. That's where I first learned of this game. This card game. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor. Within reason, of course. Interested? Okay, sure. I guess I'll sit here then. Ready for a game of high or low then? We just get back up no matter what. Well, yeah, what are the rules? High or low is a guessing game. You must decide whether the total of your 3 cards is higher or lower than the total of your opponent's. Yep. Deck holds 9 cards with the pictures printed thereon representing the numbers 1 through 9. Each number appears only once in the deck, so there are no repeats. That makes this a lot easier. If you guess correctly, then you win the match. If those totals are the same, then another hand is dealt. Alright, let's play. Good for you. No time like the present, I say. Excuse me. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. Uh-oh, the triple triad music. Let's go. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? He has some pretty high numbered cards, so I'm gonna guess lower. You're going with low then, right? Or, sorry, you're going with low then? Right, let's see what we've got. My cards add up to 19, and you have a total of 15, okay. I was like, don't let it be humongous. No, that works. I suppose some basic arithmetic might help you ace this flawlessly. I'm just going with guesses, because fuck it. You know, we got time for that, and it makes it more interesting, you know? Just kind of going with your gut. Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I'd concede defeat at this point, but what do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about that favor. Fine. Another match of high or low? Come now, little honeybee, we all need our diversions. Let's go. That's the spirit. Let me sort out the deck. They should make this an actual minigame you can do against other players, like Triple Triad. It's a simpler card game for most people, and they might like it. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, and I flip 2 of mine. As far as I know, this minigame only happens here. For the purposes of the storyline in this moment, and that's it. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? Probably gonna be lower again. You're going with low then? Right, let's see what we've got. My cards add up to 16, and you have? Pause champ? A total of 9. Well, there you go. Wow, that was super easy. Well, would you look at that? I think you've got enough for this, newcomer. There's 6 cards in play out of 9, it's like, not too difficult. Or however many they said there was. Congratulations! Victory is yours. That is the prize I promised. I thank you very much, milady. Come whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell old Tista what she can do for you. You want me to whisper in your ear? That's all? How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Bothry was born with the power to command them, which means no Yulmoran need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Really? Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few words out of Atharn over there. There's not that merry sot likes more than the sound of his own voice. Really? Alright. That's it. Holy shit! Dude must be wasted at this point. He looks more wasted than her. Hey, buddy. What's that? Near you more, you say? Only just arrived and already you're looking to peel away the layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. Didn't even give this stuff away. Got him up. I'll tell you what, you hop up on stage and give us a dance first, and then we can have our little talk. Okay. I think this is appropriate. Let's go with dancing then. He wants to see a dance, right? Alright. Now's a good time to test this, actually. Okay. And... oh, shit! And then... can't deny those are some good dance moves right there. And then put them away. Oh shit, that's fancy. I like it. Alright, now let's actually do what we're supposed to do. Oh, it's not on the... I guess... oh, there it is, yeah. Just this simple Merry Step dance. That's the way! Dance like there's no tomorrow! Oh, I did. Quite a bit, actually. I can't whistle. Now that was a show! You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. So, what was it you wanted to ask me? Ah, yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Yomoran army may be the very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us, around 20 years ago now, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Eaters, you see. Turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say they've become something of an ally to Yomor. No longer an enemy to be feared. And yet, elsewhere, there are still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. Ha! A toast to Lord Vothry! You gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Chais and Alfino will be expecting a return. And we have shit to ponder now. Go on, take a little turn up on stage. This is the Beehive. If you're not drinking, then you should be dancing. Very inclusive strip club over here. We got another clone of the dude over here. I mean, he pretty much looks the same. And this lovely lass over here. Okay. That's enough of that. Okay, I swear I wouldn't have missed these before. Did they change their positions or something? I should have gotten these my first time through, unless I probably just ignored them because I was like, whatever. I was trying to focus on MSQ probably. Well, whatever. Back to our old self for now. Oh yeah, we should have tuned to this. Alright, so you can't see the dialogue again, but when it's your actual first time here, you're not allowed to attune to that. Unfortunately, they didn't include this in New Game Plus, but it says only those with express permission are allowed to attune to the Aetheryte, and it won't let you. You're literally just fucked. Wait, where's Alfino? Ah, yes, the assistant. Was there something? Where's my boy? What's going on? My homie. Where'd he go? Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city? So soon? I felt like I was away for a while, but yeah. You needn't have hurried back. Young Alfino has yet to put brush to canvas. One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Ah, finally. New clothes? Oh, shit! Damn! Alfino's looking fucking... I don't even know the word, but like, he looks good. Holy shit! Now we both have cool new outfits to celebrate, huh? I've put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Oh, goodness gracious me! That last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing! There you go, that. I couldn't think of a good word for it. Yeah. Look, it's even got the scarf just like me, with the the tail on the back end. It actually does kind of match a little. You truly are a handsome boy. However am I to decide? What happened to painting? I don't recall this part of the artistic process. What happened to painting? Exactly. The lad is an artist, dear. It's not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason we called him here. What if she just... Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly... He's like, oh, shit, maybe I should have just left her well, I'd not... That is to say, as long as you... Ugh. Just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know who'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? Oh my god, this is great. Alphinaud's become a dress-up doll. This is good shit. Taste of honey. Alright. I think Alphinaud looks simply precious in the more frilly fashions, but he seems the most comfortable in traveling wear. So I settled on his current wardrobe. Not a common style in Yulmore, and I can just imagine the heads turning as he strides through the crowd. I mean, yeah, he does look fucking good. Spiffy. I think that's the word I was looking for. I really must have your mentor concentrate on his art. Our anniversary will be upon us soon, and I promise to have a portrait to commemorate our union. Relax, friend. Tranquilo. A blessed instrument. Lady Chai has a very particular sense of beauty, and apparently that extends to how I should dress most evening. Oh, that's what you guys are doing, okay. But this obsession of hers works in our favor. The time I spend indulging these distractions is time you can use to continue your explorations. Indeed. For this excursion, I'd like you to delve into the layer below us and sniff about the military's headquarters. I'm sure the understory has its own tale to tell. True enough. That Reaper that just showed up. Now's your chance to squeeze in another round of reconnaissance. Go. We'll cover your absence should the child become suspicious. My lady. I haven't forgotten that I do that. This time I remembered the bow because I had time. That was a cool outfit she put together with the 2B leggings. Top might have been from one of the... Oh. We'll get there when we get there. Who's this? Welcome to the Yulmoran Army headquarters. That said, there's likely not much here to interest you. You'd be surprised. They're like jail cells, but they just have materials in them, like supplies and stuff, I think. Well, this one is a little armory, I guess. Kind of a luxurious prison if it was one. Okay. Climb hunt stuff. You mainly find soldiers here in headquarters. Our army is made up of both free and bonded citizens, but all are dedicated to protecting Yulmore and its people's interests. You think if it's true that they have Sin Eaters on their side, why would they need an army at this point, right? I haven't seen you around before. Are you a newly bonded citizen? If you're here to fetch something, you'll want to speak with Shysat in the storage room over there. This person? Look around all you like, but whatever you do, don't lock me in here when you leave. Blocked it. I'm just kidding. Weeping Warbler? What's going on here? You alright? What? Hey, what's wrong? You're one of the bonded, aren't you? Like me? Well, yeah, sort of. Please, I need your help. My throat, I can't sing anymore. What the hell happened? I've been making excuses, but it's just not getting any better. My patron thinks I'm of no use to him, then... Oh, shit. I'll get thrown out like the other guy. I need you to sneak out to the derelicts and describe my condition to Thorich. Here's a list of symptoms and a hunk of meal to pay for his medicines. Please, I have no one else to turn to. You don't know the derelicts? It's the mess of shacks and ships right outside Joyous Hall. That's where the apothecary lives. Or at least that's what I heard. Alright, I'll be right back. These Ethernet shards are a little bit of a pain in the ass to get to your first time here because you have to do a lap around this whole thing. You know, to attune to them. Excuse me, you the guy? Hee. You need medicines? Tonics? Potions? Yeah, here's a list of symptoms. Coughing, hoarse, hard to swallow, feels like something's there. Sore throat. And a meal chunk of payment. A portion of meal intended as payment for an apothecary's medicines. Here you go. A cure for an ailing voice, is it? No, no medicine will cure this. Methinks your songbird has a lump in her throat. It must be cut out, excised, and even then the voice may never heal completely. This is a real thing, by the way, which is really scary to think about. They call them nodes, and it happens to people who sing a lot. People who use their voice too much, but like strenuously, like screaming or singing. This can happen to you if you're excessive with it. It is pretty scary. Believe it or not, I forgot the name of it, but I learned about this condition from a movie first. I forgot what the hell it was called. Some cheesy movie about a cappella. I can't remember, it was a long time ago. But yeah, it's a medical condition called nodes. It's literally lumps that are like ball-shaped that can appear in your throat. And yeah, the voice can be permanently damaged if you get those, even if they're removed. Hee poor little songbird. Will they kick her from the nest, I wonder? Or simply silence her chirps? Oh, your face! You didn't know? Of the many hopefuls who enter the city, very few are ever seen to leave, even as corpses. Oh, you might see one or two fortunate fools hurled from the balconies, but the rest? Gone. You're saying that guy was fortunate? What the hell happens to everyone else? A town of nightmares it is. Not for this ship's rat, oh no no. I am content to scurry around down here and nibble on the crumbs which fall from the table. Because at least you'll be alive, is what you're implying. This consultation is over. You have my verdict and I have my meal. Good day. All the old hands, they know. Oh yes, they know. They just don't like to talk about it. Wouldn't want to upset the status quo. Hee. Story of all of our lives, yeah. God forbid anyone speaks out against the status quo for being labeled and, you know, suffering the consequences of being labeled some kind of dissenter. And, you know, what comes with that. Yeah, it's usually never pretty. There are certain situations. I get it. Man, she's not gonna be happy about this. I got some sad news. Did you get my medicine? Well, there isn't any. So that's it? What am I to do if I can't sing? Ah, there you are, my sweet canary. Have you been crying again? Don't tell me your voice is still not on the mend. Oh, generous sir, have mercy. I've done all I can, but even the apothecary said... Oh god. Oh, you've been suffering all this time. I am sorry, my pet. I hadn't realized your affliction was this grave. But you needn't fret. I'll not reward your hours of trilling by casting you out into the street. You are too kind, sir. But what use am I if I cannot sing? I fear the day I become more burden to use in treasure. And I shall have a word with Lord Bothry and arrange for your ascension. In that paradise where resides neither pain nor illness will your song ring out clearly once again. Or mayhap you think it a step too far? No, You would do that for me? Of course. Why, I would almost wish to hasten my own ascension, knowing your blessed instrument was waiting there to greet me. Sigh of relief. Ascension? What exactly do you mean by this? Ah, you must be a new arrival. Allow me to explain. As all know, the Sin Eaters exist to devour the sinful, but also do they serve to gather the souls of the innocent and shepherd them unto celestial paradise. It is through Lord Bothry that we learn this truth. It is through Lord Bothry's grace that the free people of Yulmore are destined to embrace salvation. We are blessed to spend our days surrounded by love and merriment, until at last we are called to our final rapture. Even the bonded may find a place within that host, should their patrons deem them worthy. Lord Bothry truly is a great man, isn't he? Now, if you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. May you find eternal salvation for the compassion you have shown, my precious canary. You're welcome, I guess. Oh, that must be what you're talking about, Crimson, yeah. Female auras just have that. Ascension. We need to learn more about this. I guess we should tell Alfino first. Yeah, not being able to attune to it means you can't even do this. You can attune to all the other ones, but since you can't attune to this one, you always have to climb the stairs back up the long way your first time here. Sucks, but... What the hell? Oh my god. Look at our boy putting in work. Holy shit. Isn't that amazing? Even painting is as good as drawing. Holy shit, this guy is, the benefits of a high-end Charlian education, huh? Oh, dearest, we really should have found you some new gloves. Yes, my love, you're probably right. Just paddling away. Alfino? It's good to see you back. You were taking so long, I began to worry something had happened. I've begun sketching an outline for the portrait, but... Nay, the chies appear otherwise occupied. Will you share what your investigations have gleaned thus far? Yeah, something about an ascension. So, Lord Bothry boasts some manner of influence over the Sin Eaters, does he? That would explain the reverence in which he is held by the citizenry. And as for this ascension business, I cannot help but be put in mind of that apothecary and his ominous remarks. So many folk have entered the city over the years, and where do they go? Where do they go indeed? Emergent splendor. I take my eye off of you for one moment and you're chattering away with that assistant of yours. Might assume the outline is done then? Yeah, check it out. What in the blazes? It's so unflattering. Explain yourself, Alfino. Where is your artistic interpretation? It should evoke images of affluence and nobility and overwhelm the viewer with its boundless beauty. Lord Chai, you stated that this portrait was to commemorate your anniversary. Yours being a joyous union. It seemed to me that a realistic portrayal... Realistic? I don't want realism. I want perfection. A spectacle to slacken jaws and weaken knees. To make people cry out in amazement. Now fetch a blank canvas and... The hell just happened? I say, did that come from a boat? Basically, we just heard somebody... Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. A tale to make you quiver and your noble blood freeze. There was a villain on the loose set to ruin our fair city. But our lord has got him now, and his fate will not be pretty. Yes, the hammer of justice is poised to come crashing down. And one and all who'd watch it fall are invited to join his lordship in the offer. Shit, what the hell are they talking about? What's going on? Some kind of public execution, capital punishment? What's going on? A malcontent? How dreadful. And this man is to face sentencing? That's right. In fact, if you're curious, it might be worth you going along for the experience. The offer they mentioned is part of the emergent... the level above us where Lord Vothry resides. Ordinarily you would be barred from entering, but it seems they'll be opening its doors for the next little while. The Crown Lift will take you up there. We had better not dull, then. Right. It seems we got a lucky opportunity to go meet the man. You know, the man. Shit. Okay. I think I'm good. If you want to see justice being served, stop dawdling and take the crown lift up to the emergent. You'll be careful around that malcontent, won't you? I should so hate for you to come to any harm. Although I imagine Lord Vothry has the villain well under control. Let's go see him. Joining the crowd up there? Yeah. Let's go see what this Lord Vothry is like. And what the hell is happening. Hell was that?
That's him. That's Vothry. He's attended by sin eaters. But how does he keep them from attacking?
I don't know, but they're hot.
Mercy! Mercy!
By the 12.
Shit, it's him!
Kaishia, what happened to you?
Who are these impudent louts? I do not recall requesting their presence.
Lord Vothry, what is the meaning of this? Why is this poor man bleeding to death on your floor?
Why? You ask me why? Because criminals must be punished. And this man is guilty of fraud. He came to us claiming to be a man of business, yet his subsequent conduct has shown him to be anything but. Murin is a city built on love for one's fellow man. Those who have naught to give and live only to take are a blight upon our society. To atone for this crime, I ordered that he fling himself from the balcony. And he had the temerity to weep. Please, my lord, anything but that. What then is a man of mercy to do? But offer the sinner another way to show his contrition.
Another way? Meaning what exactly?
Sin eaters are part of Yulmore's society, but they must be fed with ether. Living ether. So, I demanded an offering of flesh, carved by his own hand, from his own hide. And still, he could not do as I asked. A wholly unsatisfactory performance.
Tis true that Kaishia won his place here by fraud, but his actions were driven only by desire to share in your paradise. That you would cast him out I could almost accept, but to humiliate him thus, to demand his very life? Is this truly the way of Yulmore?
Dim, deluded child. Have you ever paused to consider what it takes to maintain such a paradise in this barren, broken world of ours? The guarantee of safety and stability. The knowledge that if one only abides by the rules, one has naught to fear. I alone can offer these things, for I alone can command the Sin Eaters. And thus am I alone the voice of justice, and any who oppose me, villains to be punished.
And people call this paradise.
Leon was fucking ready, man.
You were granted a place in my city for a particular skill. What was it?
Painting.
Oh, an artiste! Then you shall paint a picture for me of Yulmore. If I find your art pleasing, then I may excuse this display of insolence. Who gave you permission to tend to that criminal's wounds? I told you to paint me a picture!
What you need is a mirror, not a painting. It will capture the horror I see before me far better than I ever could. Can you walk?
I think so.
Yeah, what he said. Fucking prick.
Did that little worm just insult me? I'll kill them! I'll kill them all! I'll enslave their minds! I'll torment them! Torture them! And tear out their hearts!
Jesus Christ. Oh, look who's here. I know what brings him here. Thank you. Again. Yeah, no problem, man. You guys didn't hear what I said? Well, it's probably better that way. I just mentioned I recognize a certain somebody we saw on the way out. That's all. Sure anybody would. Forgive me. In my anger, I seem to have marched us back outside again. Though it is probably best we leave the island altogether. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Yomor. Yeah, I think so. I did want to tear out our hearts, or something like that. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find few allies in Calusia. I will accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Right. Hi, Sheer. I've done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherent in your accepting it. If I had but known the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. But even after all the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Vothry wants us all dead. Why not come back with us to the Crystarium? I'm certain we can find work for you there if you are willing. No. That would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking. Learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Wow. Well, at least that's a much better attitude than before, I suppose, in a way. Very well, but you must promise you'll be careful. The Yomorans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. You take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Don't die on us out there. Alfie, no! Let's just turn into nighttime. Not that it changes much. Lord and Lady Chai! What in the blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you! I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alfino. Now, I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Vothry and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. I am sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us to the fullest? Pray press me no further. We are leaving, but I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind as to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it! Keep the clothes, you silly boy, I insist! And I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. Wow. Such kindness. I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind the glittering facade. You and me both. Wow, that was a perfect time for the scene to end with the music there. I nailed it. Way to go, Alfino. You've earned yourself the love and respect of, your temporary patrons there. We have friends in Yulmore now, at least. Even though Vothry and pretty much everyone else is probably gonna want us dead now. Well, at least we can come and go as we please, I guess. Thanks to her. Damn, the bike actually looks good in this lighting. Like it's... The way the black tone is reflecting in the light is just kind of cool. Oh, it's actually turned daytime. It's 6:50 in the morning. See? You can't even fucking tell. Like, the lighting changes because the sun moves behind all that other light, but you can't tell if it's changing from day to night or night to day. It's crazy. Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole thwarted endeavor. While it's not quite the joyous outcome I had hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Rothry and his subjects. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna want to help. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me. Come, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. Oh, and we're back. It's a long-ass runway. It's not even a runway. It's not like a plane takes off from here, but you know. Oh, I guess I can show it real quick. Basically, a path leading to the landing for the Amaros. Somewhere for them to land and take off, you know. They're birds. They don't need an actual runway. They just start flapping their wings, move forward a little bit, and off they go. Must be more residential. Yeah, I'm guessing that's a residential district. It's kind of cool. Living, like, really high up off the ground like that. Neato. Alright, Squeenix. When we get in, Crystarium, residential district, we need more housing! I'm actually imitating an emote that's from a streamer that I watch. So, even if I said the name of it, people will probably be like, what? It's a cute emote though. Has a little character just doing this, like smashing something because they're angry. Wasn't trying to target her, but... well... Milady. Oh, right. Gentlemen. I gotta do it. Whenever I remember to, anyway. I'm told you and Alfino carried out his scheme to infiltrate Yulmore. I would ask that you thought of its... I would ask what you thought of its base amusements, but I doubt you are eager to relive the experience. You already knew what was waiting for us in there, didn't you? Ah, it is good to be back amongst friends. In such company, I can finally turn my thoughts to the future. But ere we discuss all we have learned and begin planning our next step, I think it best that you visit Alice. Her familiarity with Amarang will no doubt provide us invaluable insight, and besides, I know she is as eager to see you as I was. Just smile to her face, Leon. Alright, will do. Only every town could share the Crystarium's spirit of independence. Still, I suppose one cannot decide for others what they should and should not deem important. My powers of persuasion have certainly had little effect on the people of Calusia. Yeah. Next quest is in search of Alice, but... sorry to say, folks, we're out of time. I was planning to end it a little earlier, but I figured we were so close to the end, and the best place to end it would be back here, in our little headquarters. Because we actually have a dwelling here. A hotel, an inn, where we can hang our hats, as they say. So let's do it. Welcome back, Master Starcrest. Your quarters are as you left them, and shall ever be available for you. Well, what about this place? The pendants form a small part of the living quarters here in the Crystarium. Thanks to the efforts of the mean, the Crystarium need no longer be plunged into darkness when night falls. A remarkable feat, I'm sure you will agree. Yeah, actually. It's shelter, of course. Just barging into somebody's room, don't mind me. kind of cool. You get a view of the little courtyard out here. I'm sleeping here tonight. Somebody else's room, but I don't give a shit. Like some... I don't know. Some ruffian. It's not the right word, but... Ruffian is somebody who takes fights. I don't know. Some hobo coming in. My bed now. A lot of rooms here. You can tell on the map which one's open, I think. Oh, this one's occupied. Maybe they got a newborn here, too. Wait. Oh, this one's blocked. Of course. I'll look up top, actually, real quick. There's one room on the map that I couldn't go into, but it's marked over there. Perhaps it's on a higher floor? Yes! Dude is out. He's sleeping. Oh yeah, that brings me to what I was saying earlier, or last stream, right? No, it was earlier. Sleeping fully clothed or something like that. And I was like, I used to do that as a kid, but now that's pretty much how I sleep. Just topless, that's it. Everybody has their preference, but most people decide not to actually sleep fully clothed. Most people. Some even sleep in the nude. That was the quote from Anger Management. Old ass Adam Sandler movie now. I like to sleep in the nude. That movie's still pretty funny though, I gotta say. Alright, now we can go. Oops. Damn it. If there's anything you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Alright, I'll let you know. Guess I don't get to choose when my window's open or closed. Well, at least I got fruit and booze, some alcohol bottles there, and tea. Okay, not bad. Little music player, the orchestrion. Can you use that in the game plus map? No, I don't think so. Got plenty of food, holy shit. Treat me like luxury over here. Even a little bench. Glamour dresser, the armor. The unending journey diary. I brought it with me. There's a little quill pen and ink. Neat. I'm gonna write in there before bed. Alright, well. Well, I already logged downstairs, so I'm just gonna log out here basically. Alright, well that's it folks. I guess I have to do this. Or I won't be allowed to log out. But yeah. That's it for this stream. So that's that, and I hope y'all enjoyed. So yeah, as always, thank you all very much for watching. That's it for me for now. Crimson, thank you very much for welcome back, and thank you very much for keeping me company for a bit as I record this video. And to all of you watching in the future on YouTube and Twitch, as always, I appreciate you just as much for all the support. Glad you're enjoying this nonsense that I call content. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, please take care of yourselves, look after each other, stay safe out there, and until next time, please have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace. Headphone warning. Can't say I didn't warn you, right? I saw this probably woke up some people.